Hello everyone, Dallas here, the Mystic Stitch. How's everyone today? I'm fabulous. No, really I'm not. It's really hot here. So, excuse my hair because I have a fan on. My hair keeps blowing everywhere. Okay, so I made a few videos and I told you guys, you know, I got this idea from so-and-so, somewheres or other, whatever. And I couldn't remember who it was. So I went back through my liked videos and stuff like that and picked out, you know, quite a few names that I wanted to share with you guys and tell, you know, maybe you guys want to watch them too or not or whatever. But I said that I would do it, so I'm doing it. Okay, so one of the first person that I ever watched on YouTube was Genevieve. It's Jen, Jen, of Eve, E-V-E. She, you know, gave me some good information about paper and this and that, and I watched her for a while, and then I realized that she has her own templates for sale, and then you make, you know, you can print the stuff and make it from her templates, which is great, which, you know, would help, I'm sure, some people, you know, save a lot of time. But number one, I don't have any money, and number two, you know, it's all good. I don't want to do templates. I want to do, you know, create my own stuff, which is, you know, not to say that there's anything wrong with that. It's just what I do. So, and then, okay, so the next person I started watching was Maymay Helms. You guys probably know Maymay Made It, and So Did I, is her Facebook group that you can join, and then she's, you know, Maymay, the same thing on YouTube, I think. And she really taught me a lot about working with paper. She taught me about, you know, she talks about things like the fibers of the paper and loosening them up, or, you know, why you use your bone folder and things like that, you know. And I watched a lot of her older videos, and I learned quite a bit from watching her about working with paper. She likes to make a lot of cards, and she also has some tools that I don't have, like the Cricut and the Scan and Cut and the, what's the one that you run your stuff through there with the little metal dies, that dealio. She has one of those. I forget what you call it. She has one of those too, and I don't have any of those. So, you know, at a certain point I was like, well, I'm not going to get any more information out of her. So then I just started bouncing around, and one of the really good ones that I found was the Frugal Crafter, Lindsay. You guys probably know who that is. I'm thinking by now she's probably pretty famous. And I learned a lot of stuff from her, and a lot of stuff that even may not necessarily have anything to do with paper. How to make alcohol inks and how to recharge your felt pens and all kinds of stuff. That girl's got, I mean, holy cow, she's got a lot of she's got a brain on her. Okay, so that from there I bounced around. I watched some of Jim the Gentleman Crafter, which, you know, he's pretty good. And he, you know, of course, all these people are. There's a channel called Sea Lemon. I don't know the girl's name, but it's called Sea Lemon, and she makes a lot of books. She does a lot of different book bindings, and I learned a lot about book bindings from watching her. Okay, and then there's a channel, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's spelled Xannero 1. So I want to say Xannero 1. I actually got quite a few different tips and tricks from her, how to use magnets and books and just different things. So she has a lot of good information. Also Joggles, Joggles, joggles.com. I watched her and made a really cool file folder book. Here it is right here, actually. Oh, shoot, I'm dropping everything out of it. See this? This is my little, it's a book made out of file. Ooh, let me move this. Jeez. It's a book made out of file folders, and it's actually really cool. It sits nice and flat. It actually opens up nice and flat. I have a lot of labels in here that I printed out, and I'm like dropping them everywhere. But anyway, so yeah, that was good. That was a good thing that I learned from her. My favorite thing that I learned from her. Okay, and then, oh, in case you're wondering, this is my crazy alien pen. Don't you love it? Okay, so then I watched, let's see, Lollapalooza. I learned about embellishing paper clips and that sort of, I didn't even know that was a thing, but it's actually kind of fun. And then I watched this lady named Kyla Givehand, Kiala Givehand. That's her last name. And I watched all kinds of videos she did. Last year she did a book a day thing, and she did a book a week for the whole year, and all kind, you know. And that's one thing that I learned there is, you know, I've read thousands and thousands of books in my life, but and you think of a book as being a particular, you know, well, a book can be a lot of different things, and I learned that from Kyla. So no rules. Do whatever feels good to you, especially if you're the kind of artist that just, you know, makes things and you have no, you know, thought of what you're doing, or you just do it. You just let your hands do what they want to do. You know, watch her. She's great. Okay, then I also watched a channel called Crafty Irina. Crafty, Irina. She does pocket letters, and I just learned about pocket letters, and I made one. I would show you, but I made one, and I sent it to a friend of mine. So I can't show you, but it was pretty cool. And then also there's one called Dawn's Inspirations, and she does a lot of really nice stuff too. I mean, all these people that I wrote down, I learned something from all of them. So if you know, take the time to sit down and watch them for a few minutes, I'm pretty positive that you're going to learn some stuff too. So I just wanted to tell you guys, you know, and from now on, as I show you things, I am going to try to tell you, you know, who inspired me, what channel I watched, or if I just came up with it on my own or what. And so I am going to make another video shortly with a bunch of little books that I made in that, and they're just the one, it's the books that are made from one sheet of 12 by 12 paper. You can either score them at 3 inches, make a bunch of 3-inch squares, or you can score them at 4 inches, make a bunch of 4-inch squares, and make a little book. And I did them at 3 inches, and then did some covers and some cute stuff. And so there's a lot of people that do those, and I don't really have anyone specially to say, you know, this person taught me to do that. So when that video comes out, you'll know why. But anything in the future that I do that is not something that I've already done, I will tell you guys who inspired me to make it. Okay, so I think that is all for today. I just want to say, be inspired, make stuff, craft stuff, do things. It's wonderful. It makes you happy, makes other people happy, especially when you give them to them as presents. Okay, so have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care, and I will see you soon.